Here's a wild tour story from Santiago, Chile. We got there and we didn't even know what to expect. It was our first time doing a show in South America as Dilated Peoples. Ev had already done that before, that same venue before. With Psycho Realm, and they were like, yo, he's like, it was crazy, it was packed, the whole floor was packed. And we get there and the floor is packed and all the balconies are packed. So we already knew it was gonna be a crazy show. But rocking, I'm talking about girls hanging off with one arm off the banisters, like it was ill, like fights breaking out over here and people making out over there. It was an ill kind of mix of ill energy across the whole thing. And we get into worst come to worst, and Ev is like, I'm gonna go for it. I'm like, don't do it. Do not jump in this crowd. Because they're already like, they're wilding, like, don't jump in the crowd, man. He's like, I'm gonna do it. I told Babs, like, hey, man, tell him not to jump in the crowd. He's like, I'm going for it. We're like, don't do it. We look down, he has no shoes on. That's how you know if Ev is on stage with no shoes on, he's going for it. So this dude runs, he jumps in the crowd, jumps too far back. So now I can't grab his leg and pull him back on. So the crowd just pulls him. And again, this time they catch him, but they snatch him under. So I'm like, oh shit. So now I jump in there trying to get him. They they ripped off my hat. We're trying to fight security. He's trying to pull. We finally pull him out of there. And his clothes are all ripped up, man. He's mad, he's pissed off, screaming at the crowd. He goes back, yaks, blah, because he's known for that around showtime. As you can see, is a common theme with this dude if you know our career. I go back out to the crowd like, just to be, we come back out, we do the song, we're doing Worst Come to Worst. We do the song again, rock it, everything is good. He's like, he bounces right back to the dressing room. So I'm like, let me go just shake hands with the crowd. And out of nowhere, there's one kid, man, he runs, jumps over the barricade, like a big fence barricade, this time by the side of the stage, snatches my hat off my head and just runs out the venue. And I'm like, but it was all love though. I got a ripped shirt, no hat, towel on my head, like, just trying to keep it together, but it was still one of the illest shows ever. Like that was just all love. Like they couldn't contain the love. That was one of those kind of things. We almost lost him because that's one of those situations where you could have come out with like an ear or like missing a finger or something because they were just trying to take whatever they could out of love and snatch something, clothes, hand, hair. A lock came out of my head. Like it was ill. It was ill. It was an ill situation, but it was fun. Like it was all out of love. They were just like more. They wanted more. So yeah, we got to get back down there. But no stage diving next time. Actually, I got a wild tour story about Amsterdam. It's not really that kind of wild tour story about Amsterdam, but it's a wild tour story about Amsterdam. The first trip we ever took to Amsterdam as Dilated Peoples, it was for the Fat Beats anniversary. It was at Melkweg out there. It was Dilated Peoples, Beat Junkies, Big L, rest in peace, AG, Missing Links. There was a bunch of people all rocking. I remember being on stage and we were rocking, maybe it was Work the Angles or something. We were just, the crowd was rocking, we were rocking, and Ev, he's like, I'm going for it. So launches off the stage, man, woo, absorbed. Like he just hits the ground, bam. Like he just disappears. The crowd wasn't ready, they didn't know what to do. So he hits the ground and we keep rocking, and next thing you know, we just see him like limping from the side of the stage back up a little slower, like an old man, but he rocked the rest of the show though. That was actually live. That was actually live.
You have somebody that run on stage, fix it. I've seen people run over and fix a drum real quick while they're still drumming, or plug in a wire to fix something for a guitar player and run off. That's how it appeared. So when he came over to me, he's yelling in my ear, but I gotta still be on point for the intro. And it's sold out every night. So, playing an arena, I've never done arena tours. To see him coming, I'm still thinking that's some sound guy or whatever. And he's going, da, 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 and I go, huh? And he just stole on me.
I think I kind of did it backwards, but then after a while of just getting my name out there, it's like, where am I going with this? Because I always set goals for myself. Like when I moved to New York, I gotta spread my name out. Okay, I did that. Now I'm in the game, they know me, what do I want to do with it? So I was like, I want to make an album, So I did the album First Infantry, being that I'm a producer, and made my name as a producer, but I also write, and I stay writing, I love the music.
Boom, he walks in, brings me to the booth, he's like, yo, you ready? Biggie, Jay-Z, Nas, all in that booth. You ready? You ready to get in there? Talk about pressure. Go in the booth, start killing it. Bang out the first verse. He's giving me this look like, oh shit, like, all right, yo, you got something, you know what I'm saying? Boom.
You could get educated through hip hop. You could get educated through traveling the world. Education is important. Learning and studying, however you get it, is important. The lesson I got from my parents that was the most important is to not take anything on surface and look beneath the surface always. And I think that's what education is peeling back the layers and looking beneath the surface.